All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, April 12th. Getting ready for another great week here at the Wine Watch. Some great stuff coming up next week too, folks. We've got the Great Wine Seminar this weekend, but tonight we're going to be taking down a bunch of wines from New Zealand at the Tower Club first. And then next week, next Wednesday night, we got a Bordeaux tasting at Cafe Max. That's right, our first tasting of the season. We do one every other Wednesday at Cafe Max. And starting off with a great topic, and I think we've already got like 20 reservations, man. Bordeaux at Cafe Max next Wednesday, and then Thursday night we got a cooking class, and then Friday night, been salivating thinking about the 2006 vintage from Montalcino for quite some time now. Our first tasting with the highly anticipated 2006 vintage of Brunello di Montalcino, and the Good Friday leading into Easter Sunday weekend. So a lot of exciting stuff going on here at the Wine Watch. Check out our calendar of events to see everything that's going on for the next, well, till the end of the year. We've got events up there. All right, folks, so what am I trying to sell you today? We've got one of the cult wines of Spain, Ribera Del Duero. Well, hey, we just had a Ribera tasting last week. So, didn't focus around it didn't center us around the release of Pingus, but this is a wine that we always get. It always comes in around this time of the year. And we used to get 12 bottles. We used to get 6 bottles. Now we are down to just 3 bottles of this 500 case production wine made by Peter Sisseck for the first time in 1995. And Peter has become one of the all-star winemakers in Spain. And another wine that he makes we're very fond of, the Hacienda Monasterio, which I'm embarrassed to say I don't have a bottle of that wine in the store at the moment. But we do have 3 bottles of the 08 Pingus. 99 rated, 98 rated, 98 rated, 99 rated, 100 rated. Those are the ratings it's gotten over the last 5 years. So one of the most consistent wines in terms of press, well, from the Wine Advocate anyways. Well, since its first release in 1995, it's only dipped below 95 points a few times, and has reached the 100-point range twice and 99 points several times. But this is a wine, you can't drink points, I always say. Why is the reason this wine is $700 a bottle? Supply and demand, baby. They only make 500 cases, and the demand far outweighs the supply, so the price goes up until those things come into balance. And I have to say, even though the price has been high on this wine, sometimes it takes us a few months, a few years to sell through our allocation even. I'm looking through what we got to sell you today, and we got 1 case of Florida Pingus, the second wine of Pingus, which is actually a selection and one of the best values if you look at, well, on the cult wines and, Spain, because it is, to me, almost every bit as good as the Pingus, the same vineyards. Like I said, it's a selection, a declassification. The younger vines and the stuff that doesn't make it the cut for Pingus goes into the Florida Pingus. It's a fraction of the cost, $75 a bottle, as opposed to $700. So exponentially, Pingus maybe not worth the upcharge, but a great wine nonetheless. And like I said, very hard to find. We've got a Magnum, 1 Magnum of 06. We've got 1 bottle of 750s of 06 left from allocation, and 1 bottle of 05. And that's it, folks. So even at these lofty prices, this wine manages to sell through. So check it out on today's offer, everything that we've got from this cult producer from Ribera Del Duero, Pingus. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.